Now, this can all seem really overwhelming because it took us years eliminating folic acid first, then eliminating MSG, and then finding Dextrin was the last one. It took us years. We don't want people to have to do elimination diet and find years. We want to give them the information and help them at least get a large part of the way.
Yeah, so the first step is change out the food that you eat the most, not the food that has the most folic acid or the most chemicals. Just what's the food you eat the most? For our family, it was cereal and bread. So we started with those two. We looked for alternatives. We tested different breads. We tested different cereals that our kids might like. We had a lot of fails. That's okay. Just keep going. Organic is usually the best choice. Again, with the bread, you can see like they'll hide it, organic, enriched, whole wheat. It's horrible. But switching to organic products is much easier than trying to just make everything from scratch. If you can make it from scratch, fantastic. You can switch out your flour and you're done. But changing over just the products we're using eases some of the pain, especially for kids that want something quick or they're used to mac and cheese, that kind of stuff. There's some really
find substitutes for.
There's some good brands.
Most, yeah. Even Oreos. I mean, you may not think, but there are brands out there and other things
that have moved to organic.
So
the only thing we have not found organic. This is in the U.S. again. Formula is really horrible, and it's not available in organic forms in the U.S. You have to buy it out of the country, and it's super expensive. We would love to start some kind of distribution for healthy formula for kids, but we didn't realize with our oldest, we gave her a bottle every night because she slept so
good. Literally was like she was drugged.
It was like she was drugged with folic acid, and she would pass out for hours. And the poor thing, I don't know what it was doing to her brain. So, we got to keep an eye on those. Shoot for 90%. 80% is okay too. Do not try to just jump in at 100%. That is a way to burn out really quickly, especially if you have kids. You're already treading water. We don't want you to drown. Just start slow and steady. Do not try to start battles you cannot win. We really failed at that one. If they're out of the house, you can't control what they're eating. Restaurants, parties, holidays, if you make it too extreme, kids will fight you on it, and you need them to buy in. If they buy in, one day
they will self-regulate.
They will choose the healthier foods. We had kids come home from church or activities or a friend's house and say, hey, they had donuts and I opted out. Is there something at home I can have instead? Oh yeah. Absolutely. We're on board. Like, we absolutely support your decision to wait until you get home. And this is young kids, this is teenagers. When they feel a difference from how they feel at home and how they feel from these other foods, they start to buy in.
We had our youngest, our 15-year-old, just the other day would not have an ice cream shake at an unknown restaurant that we went to after an activity because he could not 100% know what was in it. They didn't know. He's like, I'll just have some ice cream at home. I'll wait. So our 15-year-old was able to say, it's not worth it to me to feel the way that I feel when I have this or that unknown, because he hates it and he self-regulates even better than most everybody else we know. So they will opt in once they feel the difference.
He really chose that delayed gratification, which is surprising at that age.
Yeah.
So, and then if cutting any of these things out is too much, if you're getting folic acid in your diet, you can supplement with zinc and TMG,
which is also called betaine.
And that helps reduce the inflammation, but it also circumvents, kind of goes around that traffic jam that the folic acid could be causing. The TMG will help improve mood and keep them calm while that folic acid is getting out of their system. The workaround for
for glutamate.
Glutamate and dextrin.
It's basically ginger root.
Ginger root.
Ginger root and
That reduces the inflammation.
that reduces the inflammation. Ceylon cinnamon reduces inflammation from it as well, and L-Theanine. So even if you can't cut any of these things out, we found natural supplements that help with the side effects. It's not an antidote, but
You'll still have some of the effects,
right.
but it makes it so it's not as extreme.
Right. It reduces it substantially, but it's not one of those, oh, I'll just take this and I'll keep, but if nothing else, if you're like, look, I can't change my diet, they'll at least get you a portion of the way.
Yeah, we did that when we had started eliminating these chemicals when we were on vacation, right? We really didn't have control of the food that was coming in. And so we would just give the kids the supplements. So, and these are in conjunction with each other.
Yes.
So if you do have folic acid, you want to take the zinc and TMG together. If you get dextrin or glutamate, you want the three.
Yeah.
It's like a cocktail of the three: Ceylon cinnamon, L-Theanine, and ginger root, all three together. If you don't have access to all three, at least getting one of them helps.
Yeah.
Helps reduce tantrums and the outbursts from the bad mood.